Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, as well as any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to join the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Wednesday slate of games, so take a moment and hit that like button. Again, if this video gets above 300 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. For our first pick, we'll be under the points plus assist tab, and this time we'll be selecting Derrick White for more than 19.5 points plus assist. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this aligned Derrick White has exceeded in 8 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this aligned Derrick White has exceeded in 80% of his last 20 games. This season, this is a line Derrick White has exceeded in 71% of the games he's played. And head-to-head versus the New York Knicks, this is a line Derrick White has exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. Now, Derrick White and the Boston Celtics will be facing off against a New York Knicks defense that this season has been pretty solid overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's points plus assists, not allowing very many points or assists to their opponents overall. However, when it comes to defending against opponents' shooting guards, the Knicks have been a lot more average, giving up a fair share amount of points as well as assists to the position. And coming into this game off of a loss in Game 1, we are expecting Derrick White and the Boston Celtics to come out aggressive and to reach their lines. Now for our next pick. Now taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Derrick White is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, over 36 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about Derrick White is his high efficiency from the field over his last 10 games, near 50% field goal shooting on nearly 13 attempts per game, shooting a very solid 38% from behind the arc on over 9 attempts per game. White has also shown the ability to play make over his last 10 games, over 6 potential assists per game. So coming into this game, we do like Derrick White to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now in his career, Derrick White has been a solid contributor for his teams. This season, over 16 points per game and near 5 assists, which is a nice cushion for this line. And again, coming into this game off of a Game 1 loss and facing off of a team in the New York Knicks who haven't been very good at defending his position, we do like Derrick White to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Derrick White for more than 19.5 points plus assist. Now before we get into our next play, if you've been on PrizePicks for a while or many other DFS platforms, you know the struggle of lines constantly getting bumped and how frustrating that can be, and that is why we want to share with you Epic's fantasy app. These guys have an absolutely incredible platform that actually gives users a fair shot at winning big, because unlike many DFS platforms, Epic does not bump their lines, so if you don't get in on time, you don't have to worry about line movement on Epic. They do have line consistency throughout the day. Additionally, unlike other DFS platforms where you're playing against the house, on Epic, you play against other users, whether one-on-one or in a tournament setting, and because you are not playing against the house, you have the opportunity to still win your slips, even if a few of your picks aren't hitting. All you have to do is get more right than the users that you're facing off against. And best of all, Epic has incredibly high payout boost. So again, when you win big. And to top it all off, Epic is going to give you a nice little deposit match when you sign up using code BLITZ. Again, they are available on both the Apple Store and Google Play. So if you are interested in getting a platform with consistent lines, winning your slips even if you miss a couple of picks, and getting high payout boost, again, sign up using code BLITZ on Epic and start winning big today. Now for our next pick, we'll be under the 3-pointers made tab, and this time we'll be selecting Chet Holmgren for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this aligned Chet Holmgren has exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. He did go well below this line in his last game versus the Nuggets, going 0 for 3 and resulting in a loss for the Oklahoma City Thunder. However, this aligned Holmgren has exceeded in 3 of his last 5 playoff games and in over 40% of the games he's played this season. Now, Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder will be facing off against a Denver Nuggets defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending the perimeter, ranking near the bottom of the league, giving up plenty of three-pointers to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against the opponent's center position, they are ranked a lot much better, not allowing very many threes to the position overall. Here's Denver's defensive numbers against opponent power forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, coming off of a loss and a poor shooting performance for Chet Holmgren, we are expecting him to come out aggressive and have plenty of opportunity to reach his line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Chet Holmgren is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 29 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about Holmgren is his high efficiency from behind the arc over his last 10 games, 42% three-point shooting on a solid 5 attempts per game. Last game, he did get into foul trouble, which did hinder his playing time. However, again, coming into this game, we do still expect Chet Holmgren to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. So far in his career, Chet Holmgren has been a solid three-point shooter this season, making near 1.5 three-pointers made, shooting close to 38% from behind the arc. And coming into this game off of a loss, the Oklahoma City Thunder will need Chet Holmgren to come out aggressive, which we are expecting, and for him to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Chet Holmgren for more than 1.5 three-pointers made. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we wanted to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Jason Tatum for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Karl Anthony Towns for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. If you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on whether or not players will get double-doubles or triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all their free picks, discounted player props, and promos that they are dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you guys go lock these in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And again, if you aren't already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now, before we get into our third pick, for those of you guys who are looking to take your sports betting to the next level, we want to share with you RotoWire's incredible tool. They've got so many different features for whether you're into individual player props, DFS apps, regular sports betting, or even fantasy sports. And what we love about them particularly is their player projection tool and how simple and easy they make it to use. You even have the ability to filter out for whatever platforms you're on. And from there, if you like, you could even type in a specific player. And what RotoWire does is tell you where a specific player for a line is currently leaning. So for example, on many DFS platforms, we see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is leaning over for this current line, as well as on many sportsbooks. However, RotoWire does give a projection of under for this line for SGA, and it gives a nice similar analysis for each of the player props that Shai or whatever player that you are searching for has, and it will categorize them into leaning more or leaning less. Very nice and very organized tool here. And again, this is just one of the tools available on RotoWire. They also have incredible news for sports related topics, which is very helpful for fantasy sports if you guys are on that as well. And right now, RotoWire is giving a nice little discount to new users who use code BLITZ. You can gain 25% off your access, so go give RotoWire a look if you guys are looking to level up your game. Now for our next play, we'll be under the points plus assist tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jamal Murray for more than 25.5 points plus assist. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Jamal Murray has exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. And by the way, if you guys would like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. Additionally, this line Jamal Murray has exceeded in 60% of his last 20 games, as well as a line that he's exceeded in over 50% of the games he's played this season. Now, Jamal Murray will be facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder defense that this season has been very solid overall when it comes to defending against their opponents' points plus assists, not giving up very many points or assists to their opponents overall. However, when it comes to defending against opponent point guards specifically, the Oklahoma City Thunder have not been as good despite their high ranking, giving up a fair share amount of points and assists to the position. And coming into this game, off of a pretty poor shooting performance for Jamal Murray in Game 1, despite their victory, we do like Jamal Murray to come out aggressive and have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Jamal Murray is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games. They're 40 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about Murray is his high efficiency from the field over his last 10 games. They're 50% field goal shooting on over 17 attempts per game, shooting a very respectable 37% from behind the arc on over 6 attempts per game. Murray has also shown a great ability to play make over his last 10 games, over 9 potential assists per game. So coming into this game, we do like Jamal Murray to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. On his career, Murray has been a phenomenal scorer as well as playmaker this season, no exception, over 21 points per game and a solid 6 assists. And again, coming into this game, off of a poor shooting performance, despite their last second victory, we do like Jamal Murray to come out aggressive, try to steal 2 games off Oklahoma City's home court, and to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jamal Murray for more than 25.5 points plus assist. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to sign up for the Outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now they will give you 15% off when you use code BLITZ. Go give these guys a look, though. We'll get you right. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.